It was July 26, 2021, and Mumbai was getting hammered by heavy rain. In the little village of Bui in Vasai, a few people were trudging through muddy streets when they spotted a big suitcase lying in a ditch. Curiosity got the better of them, so they opened it. Inside was something chilling. A woman's headless body, stuffed in there like old junk, already starting to rot. The Vasai police showed up fast, combing the area with flashlights. No head, no papers, no clues, just a body and a mystery. The rain pounded down as the cops searched nearby fields and bushes, but the water and darkness made it nearly impossible. Panic spread through the village. Some whispered it was an old grudge settled. Others spun superstitious rumors. The next day, newspapers ran the story, but no one could identify the body. The police sent the suitcase for forensic testing, but the rain had washed away any traces. For weeks, the case stayed unsolved, and that suitcase in Bui village turned into a haunting, unanswered tale. Inspector Ria D'Souza stood there, soaked in the rain. She had seen plenty in Mumbai's gritty underbelly, gang fights, family feuds, but this was different. The woman's head had been sliced off cleanly, like it was planned. The suitcase held nothing but a faint whiff of bleach. This wasn't rushed, Ria said to Constable Samir Patel, who was gathering evidence. The body was so decomposed that recognizing it was tough. With no luck finding the head, they sent the body for a post-mortem where DNA samples were taken and stored. After a quiet cremation, posters went up from Vasai to Mumbai. Unknown woman found in suitcase. Contact Vasai police. Questions swirled in Ria's mind. The bleach smell suggested the killer wanted to erase evidence, but why take the head? She told her team to dig through old case files for patterns. The post-mortem didn't reveal much. Death by decapitation, no drugs, no signs of a struggle. Samir checked nearby CCTV footage, but rain and power cuts had ruined everything. Ria suspected the killer was local, someone who knew the area well. She started questioning villagers, but fear and rumors drowned out any solid leads. Each rainy day blurred her hopes, yet Ria refused to give up. This mystery had become her obsession. 13 months later, on August 29, 2022, something shifted. A tired man named Farooq Ahmed walked into the Mumra police station. He said his niece, Sania Jahan, had been missing since July 2021. Farooq explained, Sania was from Belgaum, Karnataka, orphaned young, and raised by him like a daughter. In 2017, she married Asif Sheikh from Nala Sopara. She lived with Asif, his parents, and his brother in a small two-room flat. The last time Farooq spoke to her was July 8, 2021, when her grandmother passed away. We kept asking Asif about her, Farooq said, but he'd dodge us, then stopped answering altogether. The 2021 lockdown was at its peak then. COVID had gripped the world. Shops shuttered, streets silent, fear everywhere. Farooq was Oaks, stuck in Belgaum, a city that felt like a prison. But by 2022, as the world breathed again, he set off for Mumbai with one goal: find Asif. When he reached that old flat in Nala Sopara, a chill hit him. The lock was rusted shut. Neighbors said they sold the place in October 2021 and moved away. Farooq's mind raced. Where was Asif? Where had Sania gone? He vowed to uncover the truth, no matter how dark the path. His search led him to a rundown neighborhood in Mumra, where dust and gloom coated the streets. He knocked on an old house's door, and Asif's weary-eyed mother answered. Inside, Farooq saw a little girl, Amina, Sania's 3-year-old daughter. Her innocent eyes held a lost look, but Sania was nowhere. Asif appeared, saying she ran off with her boyfriend, and handed Farooq a letter. The words were inked on paper, but to Farooq they rang hollow. something felt off. Asif's story had an emptiness, his eyes hiding something. Farouk's gut churned. Was Sanya really gone, or was a deeper secret buried here? He read the letter over and over, but it smelled like a lie. Finally, he decided he wouldn't stay quiet. He marched to the police station and filed a missing person report with trembling hands. As he set the pen down, he knew this story wasn't over. Sania's disappearance was a puzzle, and Farouk was now caught in its web, where every step held danger and every shadow a secret. With Mumra police help, Farouk reached a local station to report Sania missing. After filing an FIR, the police called her relatives and showed them photos of the suitcase body found in Bui village a year earlier. The head was gone, the face unreadable, but Sania's family identified her by her clothes. A familiar old salwar kameez her mother instantly recognized. Asif's lie unraveled. Ria took him into custody and started questioning him. At first he made excuses, but under Ria's pressure and the weight of evidence, his act began to crack. Ria knew the truth wasn't far off. The suitcase mystery and Sania's fate were about to come to light. Asif stuck to his story at first, but when Ria sent the letter for forensic handwriting analysis, the truth spilled out. It was written by Asif himself. Faced with proof, he broke. In a grueling interrogation, he confessed, and what he revealed made Ria's blood boil. It was July 21st, 2021, Eid al-Adha. A small argument between Asif and Sania spiraled into years of pent-up hate. When it escalated, Asif slapped her. Sania yelled back, and his rage exploded. He tied her up, dunked her face in a bucket of water. She struggled, then passed out, but Asif didn't stop. He grabbed a kitchen knife, slit her throat, and severed her head. Covered in blood, he sat dazed for a while. When he snapped out of it, he shaved her hair to hide her identity and carved off a distinctive mole above her lip, Sania's mark. Ria shuddered. This cruelty was beyond human. Disposing of the body became a family affair. Asif's father finished cutting the head, wielding the knife without hesitation. Asif wrapped it in a sheet, then a plastic bag. He called his brother Yusuf, and they rode a bike to the Mumbai-Ahmedabad highway, tossing the head into desolate bushes like it was nothing. The torso was too big for the bike, so Asif called his brother-in-law, Danish, a cab driver in Mumra. Danish arrived fast. Yusuf and their father stuffed Sania's body into a trolley bag, like packing old clothes. Danish drove to Bui village and dumped it in a muddy ditch. For 5 days, it sat there, stinking, until villagers, fed up with the smell, called the police. Afterward, Asif cleaned the murder scene, scrubbing bloodstains, burning stained clothes in the courtyard, then celebrating Eid with relatives like nothing happened. Amina had already been sent to Danish's wife. It was all planned. In questioning, Asif first took the blame alone, trying to shield his family. But Ria's team caught every lie. Under tough interrogation, the full story emerged. His parents, Yusuf, Danish, all were in on it. The motive shook Ria to her core. Asif's sister, married to Danish, couldn't have kids. When Sania's daughter Amina was born in 2019, Asif's family pressured Sania to give her up to her sister-in-law. Sania refused. Amina was her life, not a bargaining chip. That sparked the fights. Then there was a darker reason. Sania owned 2 houses and a mango orchard in Belgaum, inherited from her parents. Asif's family wanted to sell it and pocket the cash, but Sania kept stalling. She'd once filed a police complaint, but family pressure buried it. The tension never eased, and in the end, they killed her. Over a child and greed. The whole family turned murderers. Asif, his parents, Yusuf, and Danish were handcuffed and locked behind bars. Their fate now rested with the court. Justice would take its course. Ria marked the file closed, but her heart stayed heavy. Truth had won, But at what cost? Amina, an innocent girl, was orphaned, her mother's laughter stolen forever. A family's cruelty and greed didn't just take Sania's life, it destroyed their own home. Ria stared out her office window. The rain had stopped, but the silence inside wouldn't fade.